What is up, family? It is your man, CRB Jr., Big Boss Filmworks, live, Sasoa Beach, Dominican Republic. We are here doing a little vacationing, but also a little bit of work. You can see it is a lovely day here in the Caribbean. Just poolside, doing what we do. But as I'm out the country, it made me do a little thinking on a kind of interesting topic. I'd like the family to kind of chime in on it. And my brother Eddie Baby over there, Eddie Jackson Jr. over there on Real True Street Crimes, was doing a little content about pros and cons of, like big fellas when they get, that's my friend over there, hey, we're going to make you famous back home. When people like Frank Matthews, John Classen, it was another broad that Eddie's old man and him hustled with by the name of Marion Wakefield. Those are the three African-American kind of big-time hustlers that I know that were able to, after pending indictment, to take advantage of the fact that it's a really big world and go and decide that they didn't want to take their chances with the federal authorities in court and run the opportunity of perhaps having lifetime incarceration. That they decided to take their chances with their money and the world and all that comes with it, and go on the run. So now so many others. You've got a situation where you got like my man Meech and even my father a couple different times in his life. Obviously Eddie Jackson and numerous other, the majority of kingpins or black men and women who've been in the game, and when that unfortunate situation comes up and they get indicted, most of them tend to decide to take their chances with the legal system, despite of the feds having a 95% conviction rate. They decide to take their chances, go to trials, see how it all works out for them. Now, I personally got a couple opinions on why millionaire criminals, particularly from the African American perspective, millionaire criminals decide to take their chances with court as opposed to saying, like the gingerbread man, catch me if you can. I think a lot of it is exposure. I think a lot of it is thinking and planning. I don't know if people are aware that there are what they call non-extradition countries in the world. Places like in South America, Uruguay, or Canada, even Venezuela, China. These are countries that don't have treaties with the United States where they will honor United States warrants or indictments, right? So the thought that you have to go on the run and, kind of live underneath a rock, that's not necessarily the case. And if an individual has enough money and enough contacts, he can surely get himself to a non-extradition country. As we're watching this boat go by, right? If you were a guy like Frank Matthews in 1973, according to lowest estimates, federal authorities say that Frank fled the country with about 15 million. 15 million in 1973 dollars is basically 150 million in today's money, right? So how nice of a yacht. I don't know if you guys have ever, I'm sure many of you have seen them on the TV, internet, or whatever. There are yachts that are bigger and better than any home. Yachts that have helicopters and planes that can land on them. The world's 75% water. I say all that to say that you don't even necessarily have to get to a country. When you're handling that kind of money, you can live on a yacht for the rest of your life and have a real comfortable life. So I don't know. Freedom to me is priceless. I do believe in our culture, we have made men being put in cages an acceptable kind of thing, and it is not a, and this is why, we need to start doing some different things in our culture and in our community, because we use words like doing time, having to go sit down, and all of those kind of colloquialisms or phrases or whatever, yada yada yada. But what you're saying is, you understand, when them people come get you, they about to go put you in a cage. Maybe a nice cage, and a cage where you can get out every blue moon. But it is a cage nevertheless, and human beings were not meant to live in cages. So, but I know the game is the game. Everybody in it is coming from a different place with a different perspective. But I just wanted to chime in on that. Again, my man Eddie Baby over there, Eddie Jr., doing some interesting content on this kind of topic. He's got a different spin. My brother's got a different spin on it than I do. But I don't know. Would you, if you had $20 million, would you take your chances in court, or would you take your chances seeing what a big world it is out there? Leave your comments in the comment section. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, share, and subscribe button. It's your man, Big Boss Filmworks, CRB Jr., Courtney Robert Brown Jr., live, Sasoa Beach, Dominican Republic. Would you flee or would you fight? That is the question today. Holla at your man. Again, share, like, subscribe. More content coming. Live from the DR. Holla at your man. Peace.
Big Boss Filmworks and Big Boss Books presents Courtney Robert Brown Jr.'s follow-up to the book Motown Mafia. Motown Mafia, big man on campus. Corey Black Jr. is a newly pledged frat member who is in college to make his mother happy and proud that he'll be the first man to go to college in the family. He's also the nephew and son of two of Detroit's most notorious drug kingpins. His father, Corey Black, has fled authorities. His Uncle Joe Black is the reigning figure in the narcotics trade. Uncle Joe has Corey do runs for him to carry on the family business, laundering money and running narcotics. Uncle Joe also owns real estate with Corey's mother, who has a great deal of control in the business. Corey Black Sr. wanted Corey to go to school to bring legitimacy to the family, but Corey had other plans. While in college, with the help of his friends and his girlfriend, he starts and grows a successful drug operation. Unbeknownst to Uncle Joe and Tracy, Corey enjoys the most exclusive strip clubs, frat parties, casinos, and women that the city has to offer, all while basking in his newfound popularity. Corey finds himself conflicted with his responsibility to running the family business and his obligation to his college studies. However, he'll have to make things work in his favor if he wants to remain the big man on campus. The names have been changed to protect the guilty and the innocent.